they felt that they weren't going to get wrong because they just went out and fight that guy. Essentially, it became a drive to, in effect, jumpstart what
Welcome to the world of rock.
Okie doke guys, it's been a great day so far. Very special day. We've got Medusa's Gaze here for the very first time in the Global Metal Machine Space Station for the Afterlife live sessions. We're now going to conduct an interview with, in my opinion, one of the most talented collectives in all of Western Australia. So without further ado, give it up for Medusa's Gaze. On vocals, we have Adam McDonald. On drums, Gracie Smith. On bass guitar, when he remembers his bass head, Tien's.
Bob Walkers.
Or most people call him Bob. We'll stick with that.
Stick with Bob. Yeah.
And on rhythm guitar, Troy Schwab. And the founding member and mastermind behind Medusa's Gaze, lead guitarist and songwriter Mr. Ryan Pearce. So anyway guys, I'm going to start with you first, Gracie. How did you like that? How did you like the jam, the live session?
Oh yeah, it's good fun. It's always good to get together and have a bit of, bit of a play and, jam it out.
As a drummer, can you tell us how you prepare for these sorts of situations? You've got a very cool drum sound.
Not really, don't really do too much anymore. Just rock up and have a go. No, I sort of listen to the songs and sort of like a longer process for us. Like we're not under time constraints at the moment, so just go home and work on songs, and we've just finished our first album, so yeah, we just I just sort of work on that, and at the moment just come to jams and cruise.
How's it feel to have the album out, and how has it been received?
Yeah, no, it feels good to get it out, and yeah, Pissy did a huge amount of work, recorded it all and all that, and it was cool to have something that we all sort of did ourselves together, like, But yeah, but then obviously Pissy did most of the work, so.
Fantastic.
That was like, it was a huge amount of work, but I think it's really cool to have this product that sort of shows a piece of time with us as a band. It's always cool to have something like that.
Good stuff. Thank you, Gracie Smith, drums from Medusa's Gaze. Looks like she was trying to handball that to you, Ryan, so I'm going to pass it over to you. The mastermind behind Medusa's Gaze. I believe you write all of the music?
No, not all the music. Some of the songs I wrote at home myself, so that was when we were changing a lot of members. It was very hard to teach people, and then they left, and then you have to teach people, and then they leave again, and then you teach people, and then they leave again. So pretty much all I did was I just started writing songs myself at home. Just worked out easier that way, and then present what I'd written to the band, and then they kind of learn their parts after that. But yeah, I'm not the mastermind. I just trying to direct the band in a certain direction. That's all.
The reason why I do call you the mastermind is every time I do speak to another member of Medusa's Gaze, and there is a mutual respect that I have for all of you, they all give you kudos for the hard work and the blood, sweat and tears that you've put into it. And they're all proud to be part of this project. So I'm going to have to put it out there, Ryan. With so many different members coming through Medusa's Gaze, in your heart, is this a lineup that's going to stick together?
Well, I already know that someone's got plans to go somewhere else anyway. So at this point, no.
Okay, well that brings me on to Adam McDonald, I believe.
Cool.
Adam, I've got to say, mate, I love the vocals that you do, and as a fan of the band, to see you progress in the way you have as a vocalist, you've obviously put so much blood, sweat and tears into this project. Why would you do that if your plans are to walk away from it?
It's more a case of, I've pretty much lived in WA for my entire life. I don't know, just at the point in my life now where I just really feel I need a change. I've seen a lot of the state and all that, and got a little little 3-month-old girl now as well, baby daughter, and I just feel there's a lot more opportunity for her over east and all that, you know, in terms of education and jobs and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know, I feel like I'm at a point where I need to, for me, sort of see another part of the country and experience that.
But honestly, like, as an artist or a musician, anybody that puts so much blood, sweat and tears into a project like you're putting to this from the very start, I just try and put myself in that situation. It would be, it's like you've birthed a child and nourished that child and brought it up. How can you walk away from that child?
Oh, it's not easy, but, you know, I guess just the state of the country at the moment, you know, we are forced to work full-time jobs.
Yes.
You know, we can't play music for a living. That's just out of the question, unless you're rich these days. And I don't know, kind of at a dead end with my job now. I can't afford to go back to uni and go through all that again, and it's just, you know, I've got to kind of, I can transfer over to Melbourne with my job, and there's further opportunities.
I believe you're in occupational health and safety.
No, I'm out in the meat works.
Yeah.
I've sort of slowly progressed up there, and sort of hit a ceiling now, and I'm just, as long as I stay here, I'm not going to go any further there, and because it's such a big part of your life, whether you like it or not. I don't know, I don't want to be stuck here and miserable in my work.
Fair enough. No, that was very well answered, and I had to ask you because I know if these guys could sort of, you know, get some duct tape and some, you know, keep them here, they would. Yeah.
A dungeon.
Yeah.
A dungeon? Yeah, keep him sort of caged.
Keep them down in there.
That is the one.
They can always follow me over.
Yeah, well, just quickly before I pass on to Bob and also Troy here, I don't know who wants to answer this, but I know a lot of bands from WA, because they are struggling to make a living here. It's what me and Ricardo are trying to do. Bands do struggle. We want to promote and put you guys out there, but at the end of the day, we want to see you guys getting some money in your pockets. You all have to work full-time jobs. A lot of bands I've spoken to have been working their full-time jobs during the week and touring Melbourne, other cities, other states around Australia on the weekends. Is that an option?
Yeah, that's our next goal, is to do something like that, yeah.
Okay, yep.
So there's no plans as of yet, but we're working on it. So.
Right, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, because I understand it's really hard for a band to make a living here in WA. But I'm going to pass on to Tien's now, or Bob. First off, I do apologise, buddy, but how the fuck does the bass player come all the way down from Perth and forget to bring his bass head?
I thought there was a backline, mate.
Bob thought he was playing one of the Stop the Violence mini festivals. It wasn't happening here, Bo, but cheers for coming down anyway. Cheers for making the track, and at least you can participate in the interview.
Yeah.
I know bass guitar is something that you've had to learn.
Yeah, pretty much. Medusa's, because I obviously know Ryan and Adam from Shill of Balin,
Yes.
and I heard that they needed a bassist, so I pretty much just bought a bass and all my bass gear then and there over a period of about 6 weeks, and ended up buying a bass cab that's probably way too big.
The fridge.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the fridge.
Hey, I bought it. It's in the back of my car.
Yeah,
You remember the big thing?
just needs some insulation.
Yeah.
Needs some insulation and a compressor. And
Yeah, you could use all
So
the
what,
fridge.
did you teach Bob the bass parts?
well, we put all our songs. Well, I put all our songs on guitar pad.
Okay,
So it's
yeah.
all tabbed out. So just hand.
You didn't teach him to bring his bass head?
That's the next level. You teach them the songs first, and then it's the
He
equipment.
forgot to notate that in the sheet music there. Don't forget the bass head.
Because we've taught so many people our songs that I just got sick of teaching people and just put it all on guitar pad.
Okay.
No way you just go, here.
Beautiful. And you're obviously really happy with the progress that he's made?
Yep. Yeah. Very good.
Another member.
Fantastic. Well, Troy, how long have you been part of Medusa's Gaze?
Oh, would be close. 2 to 3.
Probably somewhere.
2 years.
Yeah.
At least 2 years.
And I believe that, I don't know if I'm right in bringing this up, but you were doing fly-in, fly-out work, and was part of the reason you gave that up to commit more to these guys, Medusa's Gaze?
Nah, absolutely not. I know it would be good to say it was for Medusa's, but it was for my son.
Okay.
So he's first.
Yeah,
Then
people
music,
got
mate.
priorities.
Good answer.
Yeah.
And how did you feel coming in your band with somebody like Ryan, who is somebody that when everybody was out partying, meeting chicks, he'd give up 8 hours a day to really learn his craft? It must be quite intimidating to come into a band with somebody like this.
Oh yeah, it is. Like you don't realise how good he is until you actually play with him and see what he can do behind the scenes. And you think you're good, and then you see what Ryan can do, and you think, oh shit, I need to step it up and learn a bit more.
Well, you are very bloody good, Troy, and the same as what I said about Adam, the progression with you has been amazing. Each time I watch your shows, you just improve in leaps and bounds. And is part of that because you're playing with this lad, you've got to step it up, otherwise he's going to sack you?
I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't sack me. Yeah, it will be there. Yeah, because you've got to try and keep up with him. It's pretty hard. Sets pretty high standards, so.
Well, that's what we aim to do, was set a high standard. So now we didn't expect so many lineup changes, and we didn't expect to teach so many people how to play songs. So now it's kind of like, oh, now it's becoming a bit of a burden having such technical songs and having so many people trying to learn them.
You once told me that you almost had to dumb down some of your riffs to try and find musicians, but then you've met these guys.
No, that's only recently.
Yeah, okay.
Not previously.
Then you've met these guys and
I
they
wouldn't
can
say
really play it.
I wouldn't say dumb down the riffs. I would say more tone them down a bit.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Leave some of the technicality for the solos, I guess, rather than working it into the riffs themselves.
Yes, okay,
Just because of having to teach someone the songs is such a long process that if you just make the songs a bit more simpler, any new members that come in, or hopefully not anymore, but anyway, that's what I was afraid of. That's why I've played a few songs now that are a bit easier to play.
Okay.
I'm going for more of a catchy feel rather than a...
Oh yeah, fantastic. Well, Adam, what sort of vocal training have you done to get to where you're at now?
Well, I've had singing lessons for probably 2 years now. Probably even a bit longer than that, but yeah, I've been singing in my bedroom in front of the mirror since I was that high. Just, you know, do your best to try and mimic what your idols do, I guess, and then go and get lessons and actually learn how to use your voice properly and not blow it out, you know, that sort of thing. Obviously, I guess the death metal singing it's a bit hard to get lessons for, but you apply the clean singing stuff that you learn into that, and it actually does help you do that properly, you know, without shredding your voice and all that. So.
Fantastic, mate. Well, you have come a long way, and you must be very proud of the progression Adam's made from the EP that he's done originally, which was great, and I believe you done vocals on that, didn't you, Ryan?
Sure.
To where he's at now is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, hopefully you can get enough money from the new album to get that dungeon and keep that motherfucker. But anyway, Gracie, so you play in a lot of different bands and projects. I believe this is the only heavy metal band that you're playing?
No, I'm in another one. Just recently, sort of, last 6 months, joined. That's more like a metalcore sort of style.
Yeah.
And like, we're a bit more straight ahead metal and stuff.
So what other genres and styles are you used to playing?
I gig in like pub rock bands, so that's my work on the side. And I've always played in like theatre shows. I filled in for orchestras. I'm playing with a folk band tonight. Like I played,
Really?
Yeah, pretty much everything. And at the moment I'm doing lots of electronica sort of stuff in my own time, and breakbeat and broken beat sort of stuff. So I like to play everything. Yeah.
And I believe there's a fantastic article in the new Afterlife fanzine, conducted by our very own Ricardo.
Sorry, I misspelled your name.
That's alright.
Up there on the camera.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, Gracie Six.
Yes.
That's my new name.
Sith Lord.
I'm gonna change
You're
it.
going to have to exchange drumsticks for lightsabers. Then we're
I think
She's
so.
changed over the dark side for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely the dark side.
Well, it's a wonderful interview. Check it out. Ricardo is on the camera at the moment. I'm just going to ask, there's a few members here that are part of Sheol of Abaddon as well as Medusa's Guys, yourself, Ryan, and Tiens. Did you want to let the listeners and the viewers know what the main differences are between these two bands?
The music.
The music and the vocalist.
And the vocalist
Now,
I think it's very different styles, and I think Ryan touched on it a little bit before. As we're in Sheol, it's not too complicated at all. I think most people that like music, if you've got a good rhythm behind you, you could probably pick it up and learn most of the songs. It's not too technical, but we try and make it more catchy riffs.
fantastic. Good way of explaining it.
Catchy riffs and just the shorter songs, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because most of, well, pretty much, I don't know any band in the southwest that doesn't make any long songs.
I
Stone
don't.
Lotus.
Okay, mate, sorry.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Troy, these songs are so epic. How do you go playing songs that are so intense for so long? Are you absolutely knackered by the end of a gig?
Yeah, a little bit, but beer takes a
Yeah. Good answer.
big role.
Yeah.
You can go through anything soldier on with beer.
Fantastic. Love it, buddy. Best answer yet. And Ryan, I'm gonna touch on something here that you don't have to answer.
What?
But I heard you like to play the guitar nude. No, that wasn't the question.
How'd you know?
Over the last year, 2017's been a really difficult year for you and your family.
Yes.
I just want to ask you how the music of Medusa's Gaze and your music in general has helped you through one of the most difficult stages in your life with the grief and losing somebody so close to you.
Well, like I said before, the music has always been there for me anyway, so to go through that, music is just part of what I do. So I don't feel that I need to play music to get me through things. It's always there, so I just keep doing it. So everyone goes through grief and losing someone in their life at some point. So so for me it was just, obviously I went through that grief and playing music was just what I do, so I just kept going. I was never going to stop playing music anyway.
Fantastic. Thanks for answering that, mate. So through the good times and the bad, music is the one constant in your life.
That's right.
Fantastic. That's an awesome answer. Thanks, bro. Awesome. Well, I'm actually going to swap sides with Ricardo right here, right now, to see if he wants to chuck in a few questions. Come on here, bro. If it wasn't for this man, none of this would be happening. Ricardo.
I just want to ask you guys, why is the name Medusa's Gaze?
Well, there is a bit of a history behind it.
Well, originally, obviously you don't have a name when you start, and Ryan kind of liked the idea of the name Medusa, and everyone loves that sort of mythology, it's very metal, all that. So I thought, alright, we'll plug that into Google or whatever and see how many bands are called Medusa, and straight away you got 10 bands coming up, so I thought, well, we like the Medusa name, we're just going to have to kind of edit it a little bit to make it a bit more unique, I guess. So that was one of the names we wrote down. We put in a hat. We put 2 names each
What's
in
the
a
name?
hat. And
What's the name?
Sorry?
What's the name?
Oh,
wow, I can't remember now.
I was buying Medusa's Gaze though.
There was a couple of different names.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Anyway, we put 2 names each in a hat, shook it up,
Yeah.
drew one out, and Medusa's Gaze,
Was it?
and here we are.
Yeah. History now.
Yeah.
So we made a pact to ourselves to have everyone have input.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was our very first thing that we decided to do, was everyone had
So when
make
you
a
guys
decision on the band. And
when you guys started first, like you knew what you wanted to play. Like,
we kind of did know.
You had a vision.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, me and Adam.
Not so much in terms of we want to play thrash metal or we want to play death metal or anything. It's like Both Ryan and myself got kind of a love of diverse metal styles and things outside of metal and that, and we just wanted to make cohesive music that took in these influences and just sort of blended it together.
Like I said to Kel, it's like a dream theater but without the keyboards.
Yeah.
You know? Kind of like long songs, epic.
And the growling
lots of solos.
Yeah.
You forget your solos.
Between Ryan and myself and Gracie, I think we listen to a lot of progressive metal and stuff with longer songs and complex structures and time changes and that sort of stuff.
More challenging.
I guess it's not a conscious decision, it's just something that naturally works its way into our music because of what we listen to.
Excellent. Well guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to say to you guys.
Yep.
I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming and playing.
Thanks for having us.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Really good.
Just quickly, Ricardo, before these guys head off, I'm going to go around the semicircle now, and I'm going to ask each of you to give a little bit of advice to anybody that's starting a heavy metal band in this day and age. Starting with you, Adam.
Oh, wow.
What advice would you give to the young tackers that want to do what you guys do?
Go and get lessons. Do it properly. You know, don't. The whole DIY thing's really cool, but it's only going to get you so far. I'm sort of coming from the angle of having to go and get lessons when I'm older, and I look back and I just wish that when I was young, I went and did it there and then. Do it right. You don't have to unlearn old habits, that sort of thing. So,
Good advice.
if you're gonna do it properly. Yeah.
Fantastic. Gracie?
I would think more like, be professional and make sure that you're doing your bit to be on time, and everyone has their own little things, but I think it helps, the band as a whole if you're on the same level. So I think that also works. It makes sure you can all be honest and very brutally honest to each other, because you're going to have to say to each other, oh, I'm not thinking of that beat, or I'm not thinking of that riff. And,
So if you forget your bass head, tell the rest of the band you've forgotten your bass head.
Yeah, exactly. Basically.
Let it be known.
But just make sure you can be brutally honest with the people that you're in a band with, and you all get along really well. I think it's really important.
Beautiful, Gracie. Bob?
I think the bit of advice I have for young punters is to not think that you're not good enough to be part of something bigger. I started out doing a lot of playing in my bedroom, as everybody does, thinking that I'll never be able to be in a band because you go see a show and everybody's amazing. But if you just start getting yourself out there and jam with people you know, or ask at the local music shops, before you know it, you'll have something going. And if you play what you think sounds good to you as opposed to what you think you should sound like, you'll probably be different and people will like your music.
Great advice, Bob. Troy, same question?
Yeah, mate, I'd say practice and routine. So, sometimes you don't, you've got to have some sort of routine to keep your skills and that up to scratch and speed, and by practicing a lot together all the time, you won't miss time things and certain bits like that. The more you practice, the tighter it is, better in the long run for the sound.
Great advice, Troy. Practice. And last but not least, Mr. Ryan Pearce.
Since everyone's covered everything else, the only thing I can come up with is
beer.
have a passion for what you're doing. Don't just go in there going, thinking, I'm doing this because everyone else does it, or I'm doing this because I want people to watch me and go, you're a legend. You got to do it for yourself and have a love for music. Because if you don't do it for that, then what are you doing it for, pretty much?
Exactly right. Well done. Well, thank you, Medusa's guys. Ricardo, you want to take us out now, buddy?
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.
Yeah!